My name's Rebecca Masterton and I'm an academic. I got my doctorate in 2006 and I have been researching the Shi'i path since even before then, from around 2003. I'm interested to know how the mission of Hussein ibn Ali, peace be upon him, his journey from Medina to Kufa and then to Karbala has been understood from an academic perspective. Also have the question about Imam Hassan's capitulation to Muawiyah, because this is often seen as, his treaty that he drew with Muawiyah is seen as a sign that he condoned Muawiyah as a leader. He condoned his rulership. But in fact, we know that he drew up certain conditions within that treaty that were broken, and that he most likely also knew that these conditions would be broken. So what in your opinion, what was the reason why this treaty was drawn up? Do you think Imam Hassan, it's my opinion that he knew that Muawiyah wasn't going to stay with these conditions, but I don't know if that's correct, or whether he actually genuinely sort of was attempting some kind of...
Well, we have these personalities in early Islamic history, and sometimes they do things which seem counterintuitive from a historian's perspective, and in some ways, Imam Hassan abandoning his claim to the leadership of the Muslim community seems counterintuitive. His personality may not have been just as someone who was purely interested in political gain. And there may have been a number of other things which controlled his actions or contributed to the way in which he acted, and amongst those would have been the desire for community unity, the need for to prevent internal strife, encouraging the virtue of patience. All of these things maybe have been part of the motivation, if you like, for his actions. From a historian's perspective, we can't look into his mind, but what we have is sources which hint at the sort of person he was and the reasons why he might have acted in particular ways.
I think that's a good point, because you're pointing out, and this is, I think, what we do pick up, as you say, from the actions of a lot of the